Good morning, dear students. How are you? Hope you all are healthy and fit at your place. So today we are here with our revision video of basics of computers. Okay, so here in this video we will learn about all the basic concepts which we have already discussed in our prior video. So due to some confusion of the students, I am gonna making this revision video. So here in this we will learn about the basic definition of computer, along with that the full form of a computer, the components and basic hardware and software. Okay, so first we will learn the basic definition of our computer system. So as we all know that a computer is an electronic device, but it's also known as the data processing machine, that is the DPM. It processes the data that is given by the user. Means when the user input any data into the computer system, then this data processing machine processes that data and gives us the desired output in the form of the meaningful result. Means a computer is an electronic device, or it is also known as the data processing machine. It processes the data that is given by the user. So user can input the data in the form of instructions and the commands. Means the input data that is given by the user is in the form of instructions and commands. So the CPU, the device that is known as the brain of your computer system, is called the CPU. It processes the data, and after the processing of the data, it will give us the desired output, that is in the form of meaningful result. Okay. One more thing is there, a computer can work on the IPO cycle, that is the input process output. Here I means the input, P means the process and O means the output. Means a computer can work on the IPO cycle. Now we will discuss the input and output devices. So what are the input devices? Now the question is, input devices are the devices that are used to giving the instruction into the computer system. Means if a user want to input anything in the computer system, then they will use the input devices. So some of the input devices that are used to insert the data into the computer systems are your keyboard, your mouse, your scanner, your joystick, your microphone. These are all the examples of your input device. Now the next thing is the output device. The question is, what are the output devices? So the output devices are the devices that are used to take out the output, or it gives us to the result. So the devices are, first is your monitor, that is also known as the VDU, that is the visual display unit. The another name of your monitor is VDU, visual display unit. So along with that, speaker is also a type of your output device, because it also provides us the sound in the form of the output. And printer is also output device that gives us the result in the form of the hard copy. So I hope you all are clear with the input and output devices. Now we will learn about the basic components of our computer system. So our computer system can be categorized into two basic components here. Number first component is the hardware component, and the second one component is the software component. So what are the hardware component? Hardware are the basic tangible components of the computer system. Means the touchable component that we can touch, see and feel. Means the tangible things that are known as the computer hardware. The devices which we can touch, see and feel are known as the hardwares. Like your motherboard, your keyboard, your mouse, whatever the devices which you can touch, these are the hardwares of your computer system. Whereas the software. Now the thing is, what is the software? As we have a basic definition of computer software, a software is a program that we cannot touch, but we will moving to a bit ahead, that a software is the set of instructions, or softwares are the set of instructions or the command that is given to the computer to perform any specific task. means it can perform the specific task that is given by the computer user. So we cannot touch the hardware software, but we can only work in that software. So we have three category of software, means we will categorize our computer software into three basic parts. So number first software is the system software, and number second type of software is your application software, and the third type of software is your utility software. So first of all, we will discuss about the system software. So what are the system softwares? System softwares are the softwares that are designed to manage your whole computer system. Means the software that manage your whole computer system means it can manage the input, the output, the processing task, the hardware support, then software support, and the process which is going to be processed. It can manage the whole thing that works inside your computer system. So it can be done, that is the managing task can be done by the system software. So the definition is the software that are designed to solve or that are designed to manage the overall functioning of your computer system, that are known as the system software. We will categorize system software in further three parts. Number one, the first example of your system software is your operating system. The second one example of your system software is the language translators, and the third one example is your device drivers. So first, the operating system. Operating system is also known as the OS, or we will also say it to the resource manager. Resource means the devices. The term resource means the device, because we know that an operating system is a kind of system software that manages the whole functioning of your computer system. Because of it's also known as the resource manager. So due to that, it can manage the whole resources of your computer system, means it can manage the hardware part and the software part of your computer system. It works as an interface between the computer hardware and the computer user. It also provides the base to run other applications on it. So as we know that in our body there is the soul that can manage the whole body system. So as in the computer system, we have the operating system that can manage your whole computer system and that can manage the whole functioning of your computer system. Okay, so we have different types of operating system series, like we have Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 9, Windows 10, Windows 10.1 is the latest window, and from that behind Windows 95, Windows XP, Windows 2000, 2001, Windows Fedora, Windows Vista, so on. Linux, Unix are also the type of your Windows. In mobile phones, before that on Android operating system, we were use the Java platform, but now we are using the Android. We have different versions of our Android for the mobile phone. We will use also that operating system in our tablets, in our gadgets, in our playing devices. So means it is the soul of our computer system. Without that, our system is just like a garbage box. Our machine is just like a garbage box. Okay. Now, the next is we know that we have categorized our system software into three categories. First one is operating system that we have discussed. The second thing is your device drivers. So what are the device drivers? As we all know that if we purchase a new car, so to drive that car we need a driver. Same as if we want to run any particular device in a computer system, means if we purchase any new printer and if we want to run that printer in our device, so first we have to do the installation of the device drivers of that particular device. Means first we have to install the device driver for that device that tells your device what to do and how to do. Means it can responsible for the whole functioning of your device. Okay, now the next is your language translators. So what are the language translators? Language translators are the translators. Basically these are a kind of software that can convert the human language into the machine readable form, and that vice versa, that machine language into the human readable form. So for that we will use the number of kinds of translators. We have basically three types of language translators. Number one, your compiler. Number second, your assembler. And number three, is of your interpreter. So that's enough about your language translators. Now, the second level of categorization is the application software. Now, the question is, what are the application softwares? So, application softwares are the softwares basically that are designed to solve the user's specific problem. Those softwares that are designed to solve the user's specific problem or that are only designed for the user's friendly purpose. So that softwares are known as your application software. Nowadays we are using most of, or you can say use the word, we can use number of application software, as we know that in our mobile phone there are number of application softwares. Like if we want to do the chatting, then we have number of browsers like your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, your Twitter account, your Gmail at all. And if we want to click the picture, then we have different cameras like B616, Candy Cam, B612 and your normal cameras. If we want to play the music, then we have the VLC player, we have the MX Media player, and we have the other, so on, number of players we are having nowadays. And if we are creating any photo collage, number of softwares we are having. Just similar to the in computer system, if we want to do the typing task, then we have the MS Word software that allows us the feature for typing, as well as we can perform the formatting task to make it interactive. And if we want to perform the calculation task, like if we want to create any mark sheet, and if we want to create the, or we want to calculate a series of data, then we have, for recording that, we have the MS Excel. If we want to create the presentation, then we have one more software, that is your PowerPoint software. So we have a long series, and if we want to create the graphics, then we have the MS Paint and Tux Paint software. So here for this we have a long series of application software. Okay, so now the next type of software is your utility software. So what are the means of utility? Basically utility means your daily needs that are needed, the things that are needed on regularly basis. Okay, so the best example of utility software are your antivirus. Basically those softwares that are designed for the overall maintenance of your computer system, means it can maintain your computer system whole soul. These are the utility software. So the bestest example of your utility softwares are the antivirus. It can remove all the viruses from your device and scan it and make the use of your device in a proper functioning manner. So here number of antiviruses are available: your 360 scan, security scan, and your Avast, Avira, AVZ, and Norton, Quick Heal. Okay, so I hope you all are clear with all the things that I have discussed with you. Due to some problem, we have made the revision video again. So this one is your part 1 video. Keep watching this video and waiting for the another video. Okay, and if you are having any doubt related to the video, then you can call me, you can WhatsApp me, or you can drop a message in the drop box. Thank you. Have a nice day.